right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. Picture being painted. I want to welcome everybody to today's podcast. I am Michael, your host. If you're new to the Patriot Hour, welcome. Make sure you are subscribed. Again, it's right down below. Hit that button. Maybe think about joining. That's there as well. Join the Patriot Hour family. We've gotten lots of people over the last few weeks, and we welcome all of you. So if you're new, returning, just a Patriot in general, trying to figure out what's going on, we do that together. And we've covered many of things, and I promised you guys here, the first subscribers, that we will finish and follow all things that I deem to be necessary, unless they are just a complete waste of time. Like, we don't really follow CNN articles anymore, and we don't take the time to sit here and bash that you shouldn't either. Because I encourage you to look at everything, take it all in, subscribe to whoever you want, listen to it all, but believe none of it until you can verify it. Okay, so the picture being painted, we're going to look at a couple of key things here, because that's something we've been delving into since early on. But, this is going to be a two-part. I got some other things to show you, so I will eventually, but for you, it'll all be one great little video here. And then also, we're going to be going live probably by 1 o'clock. Look for that. I'm going to get a hold of the fellas, see if they want to jump on for a little bit. So there will be a live video coming shortly after this. So again, make sure you're subscribed here at the Patriot Hour. And but I wanted to ask, I'm just going to go over a few things here. So let's, and one of these was military intelligence takeover. All right, so what has to happen for a military intelligence takeover of all other agencies, all right? Particularly the three-letter other agencies. So what must be completed to engage military intelligence takeover of all three-letter agencies? During the 1950s and 60s, federal troops, literally, federal troops got federalized, or more so, should I say, federal troops in the Federal National Guard forces. So, accompanied by military intelligence personnel, were deployed to help integrate the Southern schools and to help deal with civil disorders in Detroit in 1967 and other cities following the following year after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. Throughout this period, military intelligence units also continued to collect data on American homes of these people who were suspected of involvement in subversive activities. Bottom line. So listen to the picture being painted here, folks. This is very important. So in the late 60s, the Pentagon continued to collect data on Americans at home, in your own home, who were suspected of involvement in subversive activities. They did this for a very long time. The Pentagon compiled personal information on more than 100,000 Americans who were politically active Americans in an effort to quell civil rights and anti-Vietnam war demonstrations. So we know that was going on. And to discredit these protesters, any legal turn that they could, or illegal. So the Army used 1,500 plainclothes agents to watch demonstrations, to infiltrate the demonstrations, to infiltrate organizations, and to spread the disinformation. Our own government did this. We've seen it. We've seen it happen. According to one report, the Army had at least one observer at every demonstration, and more than 20 people. So if there was more than 20, this crowd thing, more than 20, there was at least an infiltrator. The Army's activities were summed up by Senator Sam Ervin, allegedly for the purpose of predicting and preventing civil disturbances which might develop beyond the control of the state and local officials. Army agents were sent throughout the country to keep surveillance over the way the civilian population expressed their sentiments about government and their policies. They did it into churches, on campuses, in classrooms, in public meetings. They took notes, they tape recorded, and photographed people who dissented in thought, word, or deed. This included clergymen, editors, public officials, and anyone who sympathized with the dissenters. So this has happened before, right? Well, Trump has had the military intelligence infiltrate Antifa and all dissenting local government officials. Always 5 steps ahead. Trump has already engaged all this. This has already happened. They have already put people and embedded into all the crooked parts of government and all the angles. And we just had to sit back and watch all this. And try to make sense of it. Not everything can be publicly disclosed. So much ties back to foreign heads of states, and much will be revealed. Trump's been as transparent as possible. Note that the military intelligence has the same special access program as the NSA, the CIA, etc. Designated post 9/11. Why is this relevant? Who can be held hostage and controlled? CIA thinks its foreign offshore assets are strong enough to defend against the U.S. executive, not accounting for military use on domestic soil. Why does the Constitution explicitly grant this authority to the president and what it is to prevent? Why? The real reason to use this. They knew our agencies would grow in power, so much so that they could and hold on to the executive hostage or engage with bad actors. Trump nominated someone new direct to every agency but one. He controls the top. Who controls the National Guard? Why is the National Guard recently activated in select cities within the U.S.? Can the National Guard work in coordination with the Marine Corps? Do conditions need to be satisfied to authorize that? What former president used military to save the Republic, and what occurred exactly? The masses of people tend to panic in such situations that are occurring right now. There will be no civil unrest. This will be clean and swift. While everyone's panicking right now, things are moving in a direction that you wouldn't even All right, like I said, we have a few other things that we're going to look at here. A couple of interesting things here, folks. So let's just go ahead and jump on in to this other part of the video here. At this point, we're already a good 10 minutes in. All right, so we're looking here at the Q clock map, put into best projected thought of everything coming down to a actual wrap up here. So we're going to, we'll come in over here to the corner. 311 is the first marker, done in 30. The only way is the military. All right, so November 1st of 17, we get, think about it logically, the only way is the military fully controlled, save and spread once 311, March 11th, verifies as first marker. Biggest advance drop on POL. So then we get Trump texting, hoping that the payroll tax cut approved by both Republicans and Democrats. And please remember, very important for all countries and businesses to know that the trade will no way be affected by more than 30-day restriction on travel from Europe. The restriction stops people, not goods. So March 11th, 2020. And that would be the first marker here on March 20th, the 11th. So then we can come to Donald J. Trump, 15-day to slow the spread. He retweeted on March 16th at 2020 at 3:16 p.m. You take that over to the 15 on the 497 DEFCON 1 Stinger marker, 7th of January 2018, 9:05 p.m. Good in the brackets win, W-I-N, like winning. And then we get that again, win in the brackets for slash win, like win, 15. The world is at war with a hidden enemy, Trump tweets. We will win. Take the win marker over here on 287 about the 10 days of darkness. Government shutdown. Now that's the board's thoughts. I have a question. The 10 days of darkness. When? Now that whole 10 days, we're not going to go without power. That's been said. Most likely it's involving 10 days of shutdown, or some have thought maybe it's 10 days of no communication. We're going to get direct Trump emergency alert system tweets to our devices. So now we can move over post 44, going all the way back to 2nd of November 2017 at 2:06 a.m. Before POTUS departs on Friday, you'll be sending an important message via Twitter. God bless. Twitter marker, Q post 55. Twitter marker, anonymous. Look to Twitter, exactly this. My fellow Americans, a storm is upon us. And then we got the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. God bless. So look to Twitter for this exact, my fellow Americans, a storm is upon us. That's before he leaves. So on Friday, Good Friday, it should be a very good Friday, right? This is Good Friday, the day before, or 2 days before Easter, and then the 11th will be the marker to the public. So Friday is a marker to all of us. Another one, 11th will be the marker. It'll be confirmation to the public that we've all been waiting for. And that takes us to post 34, which we've gone over years ago. Q Clarence Patriot, my fellow Americans, over the course of the next several days, you will undoubtedly realize that we are taking back our great country, the land of the free, from the evil tyrants that wish to do us harm and destroy the last remaining refuge of shining light. On POTUS order, we have initiated certain fail-safes that shall safeguard the public from the primary fallout, which is slated to occur on 3/11. Upon the arrest announcement of certain people actionable on 4/11, confirmation to the public of what is occurring will then be revealed and not be openly accepted. Public riots are being organized in serious numbers, an effort to prevent the arrest and capture of more senior public officials. So again, folks, I would suggest that you get over here and check this out. So there you have it. I just wanted to show you guys this. The world is at war with a hidden enemy. Let's go kind of. So 311 is the first marker, done in 30. Q post 26. 311 verifies his first marker. Trump with the 30. 15 day to slow to spread. 497 DEFCON Stinger 1 marker. Over to the 10 days of darkness. Win. Two maps coinciding here. We're following the green, which is the 10 days of darkness. And you can see the full thing here. So we got the 11 as the marker set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you get the dates. There's the 3 things going on here that we're looking at. April 10th, 4/10/20. Again, this is just a opinion and lots of research done by many people, not just myself. So again, always do your own research, connect your own dots, come to your own conclusions, listen to everybody you can, watch everybody you want, read everything and every book and article that you want to. Believe none of it till you can verify it. Again, I'm Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you. Again, thanks for all of the new members and all of the support to this channel. The links are all down below. And again, God bless. Have a great day. And where we go one, we go all.